or not good, I cannot say that thing. In my own eyes, when I see our student goes abroad, they are doing great. But in QS rating, we are not getting substantial marks. You know, I explained, we have a problem here. The foreign students, they don't come here because our environment, our security, our country situation, the city like Dhaka, the pollutions, all this comes together and we don't get that kind of quality benchmark from QS rating. Initially, empowering motivated people around the world to fulfill the potential by fostering international mobility, educational achievement, and career development. This is the motto of the QS rating. Why not we are doing good in this rating? That's my questions comes in my mind. When our student goes to abroad, I see they're doing very good. In the research sector, they're also doing good. Our country has a great advantage in the comparative advantage because we are having a huge number of population. Our population is growing up and up and up. And other Western developed nations, their population is declining. In our country, more people are taking birth, less people are dying. But in the Western world, the developed nation, more people are dying, less people are taking birth. In this case, we could lead the world if we can develop our human capital properly. We see we have a huge human capital, but it is all intangible. It's not tangible. That is our problem. To make it more visualized, from the Government Republic of Bangladesh, Ministry of Education are supervising and trying to help accommodate all the private and public university to develop themselves. Well, I don't want to discuss about the previous problem. I want to address the futures, how we can go ahead and see a better future for Bangladesh. Well, in this case, I have seen the other countries' education system. Let's consider the British education system. In our O-level and A-level, more than 100,000 students graduated. Are we able to look to behind and find out where these 100,000 students goes abroad? In the meantime, the British education system wants to develop. They have over 35 billion of educational sector business. They want to increase it up to 40 billion. We are the largest education partner with the British system, though we have over 100,000 students. We don't recognize where this 100,000 student goes. Perhaps most of the student goes abroad. That's not true either. Nearly 20,000 students goes abroad. Rest of the 80,000 students where they goes, it's not in our system. We got lost about it. In our public university system, a few students got admitted, not that much. In the private sector, it's the same thing. So our education system is very attractive for other nationalities, not for us. If we consider the students migrated to other education hub country like Malaysia, Australia, Canada, USA, UK, all the students are doing very good results. With this lousy environment in our country, we are the born citizens. No matter my country is not that good, but we love this country because Bangladesh is my birthland. These students here, they grew up. The private university, the public university, they make them in a way, they standardize them. They try to go abroad and they are doing good. But we are not recognized. The students of Dhaka University, no matter IUB, no matter North-South, no matter Daffodil, no matter Brack University, I can mention all these universities. We manufacture them, we produce them. They go abroad, they are doing good. But nobody recognizes from which university they passed and they goes down there. When I graduated from NYIT in New York, I say I'm a graduate from NYIT. I never say I am a graduate from Dhaka University. You see, the manufacturing house who produce, who keep this good product, that's a Dhaka University, or that's other university. But QS rating recognize the university of other countries, it's not in Bangladesh. Let's say during our time, if we applied for going abroad, I have to appear whether GMAT or GRE. They don't recognize my degree. Getting a good score in GMAT or getting a good score in GRE, I get admitted in the foreign university, which country maybe that is. But do we look back that I am the product of Dhaka University? I'm the product of Bangladesh private universities? QS doesn't recognize that. They never recognize that. That yes, the product is from Dhaka University. The product is from American International University or North-South University or Brack University. The same thing. If you go ahead, take the statistics. In the United States, the BUET, the researcher over there is within the number 5, they're the 4th. So what do we need from QS? As I said, the social taboos. Now, we cannot attract the foreign student. We cannot attract the faculty members from the foreigners. We cannot have the ratios matched with the QS rating. We cannot pass their exam. The metrics, the indicators they want from us, we cannot cross that. But as an individual student, as an individual faculty member, as an individual researcher, we are no less than others. That I mean. We need QS rating because that standardizes us in their barometer. When my student goes abroad, if my universities are not standardized, if my universities are not rated, then we fall behind. You see, that's our problem. I would ask the QS, please try to understand the Bangladesh. You may go for SARC QS rating, then I might compete with Pakistan, Afghanistan, Sri Lanka, I might compete with Bhutan, I might compete with India. Then you can see the other kind of result. Of course, why people are interested to fly abroad? Not only education, the environment, all other factors are involved there. So, with a huge number of academicians, with a huge number of scientists, with a huge number of good teachers, with a huge number of good universities, why I'm going to rate it fall behind? Of course, I do understand we need more developed. The findings, which one I have seen from the presentation, is very good to me. I need all these findings to address by myself. As a minister, I see in different way. How do I improve? How can I change the regulation? Let's say the private university number is now 116. The amendment, the regulation was done during Begum Khaleda Zia in the year of 1992, Private University Act. That act hasn't changed that much to compete nowadays how the universities are running. I'm just 6-month-old government right now. Today is the 180 days. We are just going to finish our honeymoon period. And at this time, during these 5 months, we had to address so many things. You see, the private universities demand cross-border education. Is it the only demand for the private university? Shouldn't be the demand from us? Why we cannot make a Bangladesh education hub? It should be addressed earlier. Am I right? Did we? No. Why? I don't know the answer. As I said earlier, the competitive advantage in the world arena, we are the most, because we are the highly densely populated country in the world. We have 700,000 graduates coming from this country. We are not properly addressing. So, this is our problem. AI is taking away, and we are not following that. How many private universities are addressing AI? Again, our advantage is our population. How many private universities are addressing Tibet? We are not. We must. Agriculture, they are telling me. Of course. How many private universities are looking into that? All I mean, the private universities, if they are looking as a business commodity, yes, of course. The world is looking for that. As I mentioned earlier, the British education, they want to increase their education business in $40 billion. Currently, they have $35 billion. But at the same time, we must look into what are the subject is demandable for futures. We must look into that. And though private universities have more opportunity to deal themselves looking the future world, so I will urge them to do it. Our public university monitoring by UGC, there's a numerous changes has to be done from us, and we're working for it. At least I set up a meeting with the Honorable Prime Minister on 28th this month about the cross-border education with the UGC chairmen and his members.